Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Thank you for coming. My name is Marie Pizano. I am the president and founder of MVP3 Foundation and MVP3 Records. I'm very proud to present this project and very excited to work with Mario and all of you that have put your efforts into the simple song of freedom. Now, before we begin, we're going to make a couple announcements, and first and foremost, I want to thank our sponsors, Hal Lansky. Yeah. Music, and everybody knows Hal. And also Dorothy Oakhurst. She is not here this evening, but we have a special announcement and recognition for her shortly. I would like to bring up Will Scott. He is our CFO and also our treasurer of MVP3 Foundation.
Good evening. How's everyone doing?
Very well.
How are you? Want to loosen up a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So my job as the CFO and treasurer for MVP3 Foundation is strongly tied to the financial portion of our mission. I'm excited that our commitment to music, entertainment, and film, one of the things that we want to be able to do is contribute to the financial education and literacy part of that formula. So to be able to bring light to opportunities for funding, to support, or education, because of course, it's only a matter of time before one idea, one song, one film gains traction, and all of a sudden now, financial things are here. After the decisions have been made. So we want to be a part of being able to impart, empower, and make things better for people here in the arts community. How does that sound?
Very good.
Good. Yes.
Yeah.
So that's unfortunate. We can't do this without you. So thank you for your support now. And you know, support you'd like to contribute to us, you give myself or Ms. Pizano, so you can let us know what role you're going to be a part in MVP3 Foundation. Okay? Thank you.
And I also want to thank Brooks Museum, and let's just give a big applause. Before we begin the video, unveiling of the music video, I would like to bring up Pastor Keith Norman to say the prayer.
Well, good evening. How are you all?
Good.
Great. I hope you're having a great evening so far. I could use a good deacon like you in my church who knows how to solicit money from a crowd like this. So if you're not doing anything on Sunday, let me know. On Christmas morning at 6 a.m., I'll preach the same sermon that I've been preaching for now 25 years. Let there be peace on earth. And let it begin with me.
Yeah.
It's a simple passage, but it has not been achieved. When we think about this project, and as we focus in tonight, we think of wars that are taking place in the Ukraine, Russia, the Gaza Strip, Hamas and Israel, the violence that takes place right here in our own city, in households, among people, friends, small children, 1 and 2 year olds losing their lives. Whether we achieve that peace through the lighting of the menorah or the lighting of the Advent candles, where we pray for peace, hope, love, and joy, it is as common among all of us, seated in this room and those not here, that we all want peace. Each year I spend time in a monastery where the monks simply pray and say no words. My culture, that's pretty tough. No texting, no television, no talking. But I've learned over that time period that it's necessary for me to look at my own inward journey, as Howard Thurman once said, that we might find peace within ourselves. Because when we can't find peace within ourselves, there can be no peace on earth. So no matter what faith you embrace on tonight, I embrace Christ as Lord and Savior, but I respect the faith of all who are gathered in this room tonight. May we focus on the simple request, a simple song of freedom and peace on earth. Let us bow. We all seek peace. From our driveway to the airport and into foreign lands that we know not of. Places and spaces where we tune in on our televisions and we see things taking place and we wonder how and why. But we come together, a city like Memphis, Tennessee, where a dreamer once dreamed, gave his last words, hoping for peace and seeing the bright promise and the vision of peace afar off. We are still striving and working to achieve that goal. Maybe it is through efforts like this, where men and women, boys and girls, musicians far and wide from different communities, from the blues to the church community, come together and join their voices and their hands and hearts to request peace and freedom. Maybe it is through the effort where we stop looking at our neighbor as enemy, but see the possibility of our neighbor as friend. Maybe as we light the Advent candle and we think of the menorah, we all pray for and hope for peace. Maybe it is in our silence with the monks, or maybe in our long proclamations and in other spaces and places, we all ask for peace. So, in an early glimpse of what might be said again on Christmas morning, let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Amen?
Amen.
With respect to the Lord. God bless you.
Amen.
I have a simple task on tonight, which is to first of all bring you greetings from the mayor of the city of Memphis, Mayor Jim Strickland, whom has worked hard and strived very hard with this project and sponsored us and stood behind us when we asked him. And he has sent proclamations. The first one will be presented by Elizabeth Rouse of Arts Memphis. She is president and CEO and connector and convener. So give her a hand as she comes.
It's such an honor to be here tonight. On behalf of the Memphis arts community, there are very few people in our city who have so generously supported so many different arts organizations and artists. And Dorothy Kirsch is one of those people. And this film would not be possible, and the song and all that Mario has led in our community through this effort would not be possible without Dorothy Kirsch. And so I'm pleased on behalf of Mayor Jim Strickland to read this proclamation. Whereas Dorothy Kirsch has supported 65 years of Arts Memphis, Memphis Symphony, Opera Memphis, Playhouse on the Square, and Theater Memphis, she has recently supported the creation of the most fabulous musical project of 60 Memphis singers, musicians, choirs, and studio technicians. And whereas Dorothy Kirsch's major annual giving, besides hundreds of projects such as Simple Song of Freedom, she underwrites includes the Symphony, the Opera, Hattie Lou Theater, Playhouse on the Square, Theater Works, Theater Memphis, Rhodes College, Memphis Zoo, Ballet Memphis, New Ballet Ensemble and School, and many more. And whereas Whitney Joe, managing director of Playhouse on the Square, stated, Dorothy Kirsch is not only a huge supporter of the arts in Memphis, but one of the biggest advocates for the arts and all of the artists involved. She attends events, talks about events, and sponsors events, galleries, theaters, you name it. She supports, Playhouse on the Square is very fortunate to have Dorothy Kirsch as a supporter and most of all, friend. So we raise a glass to Dorothy. Thank you for everything you do to make Memphis a better place every day. And whereas Debbie Litch, executive producer of Theater Memphis, stated, Dorothy Kirsch's most generous spirit with her beautiful soul equals our Memphis queen of philanthropy. Dorothy makes our Memphis World, nonprofits, and otherwise a beautiful place filled with freedom and love. So whereas Dorothy Kirsch underwrote the entire project of Simple Song of Freedom, which is being honored this day at the Brooks Museum, Therefore, I, Jim Strickland, Mayor of the City of Memphis, hereby celebrate and recognize all the many contributions of Dorothy Kirsch.
Ms. Kirsch was scheduled to be with us, but she could not on tonight. We're grateful for her and all of the many contributions that she has made to the arts in Memphis. Here's a second proclamation for the simple song of freedom. Proclamation. Whereas Memphis musicians are uniting in song in a worldwide humanitarian effort to raise one voice to stop the killing of innocent people and children in Ukraine through a simple song of freedom, Memphis Music Project, leading musicians, singers, and cultural organizations of Memphis are supporting this effort. And whereas Bobby Darin wrote Simple Song of Freedom, first recorded and released by Tim Hardin in 1969, Darin, known for his hits such as Splish Splash, Mac the Knife, and Dream Lover, ventured into the burgeoning folk scene in the late 1960s with his albums If I Were a Carpenter, Born Walden Robert Casado, and Commitment. Reissued this year on the Artist Direction Records, Darin passed away 50 years ago this December. And whereas on the 50th anniversary of Bobby Darin's death, Mario Montessoro, Italian guitarist, songwriter, producer, conceived and produced this project at Sam Phillips Recording Studio in Memphis with Scott Bomar as recording engineer and Billy Worley as film director. Whereas Mario has a passion for helping others and has a great love for Memphis, which began in 1982 when the Rockabilly European revival started. When asked about why his mission was to remake Simple Song of Freedom by Bobby Darin, Mario stated, Simple Song of Freedom, written by the late great Bobby Darin in 1969, is still, after almost 60 years, powerfully appropriate for this current moment in history in which, sadly, freedom is constantly assaulted by wars. The message contained in the song, through resounding, bold sounds, matches perfectly with the spirit of the city of Memphis, which remains today the capital of music and soul. The brilliant message and spirit of Bobby Darin and music, great vibes are blended together in this production to give the world a message of hope, peace, love, and freedom. Whereas since the middle of the 20th century, Memphis music has been the most vital musical bridge across the world, and now we come together in solidarity as one voice to create a bridge of hope and freedom for the people and the children of Ukraine and all the countries around the world torn by war. Now, therefore, Mayor Jim Strickland, Mayor of the City of Memphis, December the 20th, hereby celebrates the song and commits to the archives of our history the simple song of freedom. Would you give that?
Thank you, Pastor. Before I introduce the man of the hour, I would like to also give some other thanks to 901 Print Shop, Buskers, Liquors, and Wines, and also Dabney Coors. I'll tell you, Dabney is one tough chick, and I thought I was. But she has done such a lovely job helping Mario. Thank you, Dabney, and for your support with MVP3 Foundation as well. Now I would like to introduce the man of the hour, Mario Monterosso.
Right.
Alexa, put the subtitles on. It's, even Alexa doesn't get it. So, yeah, here we are. And almost 2 years ago, because it was 2 years ago when I found out that Bobby Darin was a great writer, beyond the sea. And he brought such beautiful songs like Simple Song of Freedom. It was January 2022. And I had this vision immediately because I thought that, coming after 2 years of COVID and that stuff, freedom is something that we cannot take for granted. And I thought it was a great idea to rearrange the song and record it again. But it was my vision. So, and when you have a vision, you have the most difficult thing is make people believe in that vision and help you to make it real. And the first one was Miss Daphne Course is here said. And I was when I first talked to her, I was already thinking, she's gonna say that I'm crazy. And she didn't. Well, actually, she said that you're crazy, but we can make it work. So, and of course, Dorothy. And of course, I started having, these images of musicians, Memphis musicians, and most of them are here, and I'm deeply grateful, for their mastery and their great skills on, make this song play beautifully. And of course, Mr. Scott Bomer over there, that made this song sound great. He's the other one who said, "Hey, Mario, I think you're crazy, but we can make it work." So all these people, 30 people, beyond these words. So thank you so much for being here tonight. And I think that the video will talk itself. And this is what we need. The power of music. I'm here in Memphis because of music. Because I grew up with Memphis music. I grew up with rock and roll. I grew up with soul music, with blues. So I always said that my family gave me the roots, but rock and roll gave me the wings. And it's true. So, especially overseas, Memphis is still seen as the capital of music.
That's true.
And so why not sending a message? We always wait for someone else doing things, or very famous people do the things. I said, why not? Well, let's do something. Nobody would do that. And actually, when the war in Ukraine started out, Julian Lennon, John's son, sang and made a video with Imagine for the very first time. So I said, okay, let's do something coming from Memphis, because again, Memphis is something, and really changed my life, Memphis. So I moved here. I was already 43, and I think I will stay here, because I don't know. Probably it's because I grew up with Memphis culture. I think that this is my home. So everything came natural. And I think that now I'm talking too much with my Italian accent, so I will let the music and video talk for everybody. Thank you so much.
Good evening, everyone. What a wonderful event, huh?
Yes.
No better place to say it than right here in Memphis, Tennessee. Simple Song of Freedom. And he said it so very well, Pastor Norman. My task is very simple. I am to introduce the freedom speakers. And I'm going to give the names in this order. And Chief Davis asks that we thank you for your invitation, but she had to leave. So she will not be able to sit in right now, but she certainly thanks you for the invitation and had a wonderful time in her stay and her visit. And we certainly enjoyed her as well. And those people are Brittany Thornton, Walter Bailey, Dr. Wigginton, did I say that correctly? Wigginton, and Kavaunjay. I missed that one, huh? 88.5, Steve Conley, Guest FM, and Zoe Kahr. In that order, if you would come and briefly give us words on freedom. And I believe Dr. Walter Bailey was first. No, Brittany Thorne, she's not here. So that's going to be Walter Bailey. Yes, sir.
You put me second.
Yes, sir.
You put me second. I mean, the next thing about this.
Sure. Whatever you like. Whatever you like, sir. Absolutely. Dr. Wigginton, is Dr. Wigginton here? Thank you.
Thank you. I work at a place where the drum major for peace was killed. And every day we talk about, we think about, we observe people experiencing the power of Dr. King's message to our world and learning about civil and human rights in Memphis. And only in Memphis could you have in this room, he just left, but the brother of one of the founders of the National Civil Rights Museum, Judge Bailey, and then the son of one of the other founders, A.W. Willis, and his son, Mark Willis. Only in Memphis can you make that happen. We are grateful to be connected to this project. The work of nonviolence, the work of community, the work of civility takes all of us. We are committed to doing that at the National Civil Rights Museum. And the fact that you are here tonight and the fact that you've supported this project to this date, up to date, and will in the future, says that you are too. And it's good to be with family. Thank you.
I think it's never fair to have to follow Dr. Wigginton because he's so eloquent. I'm going to try. Good evening. My name is Zoe Kahr. I'm the director here at the Memphis Brooks Museum of Art. And I simply want to express how honored we are to have the chance to launch this beautiful video in the world. And I wanted to say thank you to Marie and to Mario for your leadership. Thank you to all the donors who made this project possible. And congratulations to all the musicians. We at the museum are very focused on elevating and sharing with the world all the incredible art that comes from Memphis. And this is part of it, and we're so glad to be a part of it. Thank you.
How y'all doing?
Hello.
How y'all doing?
Hello.
First of all, thank you for having me. My name is Kavaunjay. I'm from 88.5 FM, which is the Memphis Shelby County Schools radio station. And what I wanted to say real quick is music is powerful. And the thing about it, we have so much negativity in our world, in our city. When we have something positive, we should get a positivity, the same energy we give this negativity.
That's right.
Memphis is a good city. Yeah, we having some problems right now. But what city doesn't?
It's temporary.
So the thing about it, we all have a role to play. We all got a part that we need to do. It takes several pages to create a book. This is just one page. And we all have a page we can add to this book. So I'm gonna say this real quick. When we first got the song, and I interviewed Marie on the station, and I told her I wasn't gonna tell her what the reaction was, I was gonna wait. But the main reaction was, this is needed. People want positivity.
Mm-hmm.
People want good music.
It's true.
It's so much that's being pushed in music that goes over our heads sometimes. Our young people are in trouble right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I work at a radio station where we play music but we're intentional on what we play because there is so much negativity out here. So parents, grandparents, aunties, uncles, pay attention to what your child is listening to because this music does have negative messages. Not all, but some. And children and young people don't want nothing from you but time. Let's make sure we give them some positive time. All right?
All right.
Thank y'all.
Let me first acknowledge my gratitude for being part of this momentous occasion and sharing these precious moments with you. Ms. Pizano has done an outstanding job making sure that this was organized in a very, very a wonderful way, I should say. Simple Song of Freedom to me carries me back to the days of the Civil Rights Movement. And it reminds me, I'm proud of that, of the song that the slaves sang while they were in captivity by the colonists. So it has that sort of ring to it with me. And when I marched during the Civil Rights Movement with Dr. King and a minister by the name of B. Hilton Cox down in Baton Rouge, we always, the core of energy behind those marches always involved songs of freedom. And for that, I'm grateful. I'm also grateful that we can't fail to acknowledge that those songs apply even now in terms of, as Pastor Norman said, the activities that occur today all across the globe. We've got hotspots. I can call them hotspots, but they really are hugely threatening spots, such as over in Ukraine and in Israel, over in the Gaza Strip. And one of the things I must say that almost tears me up, and to see all of the violence being perpetrated over in the Middle East, seeing body bags strewn all up and down the street. I bet you that it almost appears that we see so many body bags now on television. I mean, live people. I mean, in real time, that we've become desensitized. You know, it's become the norm standard, seeing body bags, and we don't get upset as we once would when we would see body bags. We see body bags now, all they bring down apparently is just the yard. But, and that's why, you know, the songs of freedom are immensely important. And I wish and I know that we will continue to, throughout the existence of our universe, we're going to have songs of freedom. They're going to be songs songs used to address the horrors and the man's inhumanity to man experiences that we encounter on a day-to-day basis, some of us. Even in our streets here in Memphis, you know, we got songs of freedom, but too many of the songs about it sang in the wrong chorus, about the wrong choir, they're sang by the rappers. And those songs really need to be tempered. And of course, I don't mean prohibited, because I'm a First Amendment person. I start to defend your right to sing whatever you want to say. But that doesn't mean I can't think that you ought to put some, be more considerate of what you're singing if those songs from time to time are serving as the root of violence and helping to provide the culture of violence that we see in our city streets.
You're right.
So I close by saying that the songs of freedom are immensely important. We need to continue to sing and I would say pray, but I'm secular, so I don't say pray, but I can't say sing. But in any event, we do need to address the evils that we see with Memphis such as songs. And as I indicated, we did it during the civil rights movement, and we do it, and they are being utilized now as a method by which we address rather some of the most horrible activities we see occurring around the globe. Thank you.
Let's give a round of applause to all our speakers. Thank you. Before I announce this next person, that is very special, I want to thank my team, Christina Garner, Anise Robinson. Thank you so much. And she's not here tonight, but Elaine Koger as well. Now, this gentleman, Dr. William Novick, I've known him for, I'd say about 20 years now. I came here in 1999 from Chicago. And at first, I have to admit, I came kicking and screaming. It was definitely a culture shock from Chicago, but I fell in love with Memphis. I dove into community, and I started MVP3 Entertainment Group. We're all about film, music, community. Everything that we do, we give back. So with that in mind, this song benefits Dr. Novick and his cause, which is the Cardiac Alliance. Cardiac Alliance, him and his team go all over the world saving babies' hearts. So as we sing Simple Song of Freedom, where we heal our hearts, heal our wars inside of us, and hopefully to sing and heal around the world, we have people that actually go around the world saving hearts. Dr. Novick, please come.
Well, first let me say that it's really an honor to be here with all the Memphis luminaries that are here, whether they're for civil rights, whether they're for music, whether they're for production. And let me say thanks to Marie for inviting me to come tonight and for also offering to help the Novick Cardiac Alliance with our work around the world from the proceeds that may or may not come from this song. Look at the logo. I mean, really look at it. What color? Yeah, it's blue and yellow. Do you guys know why? I mean, those are not Memphis colors. The Tigers are not blue and yellow. The Grizzlies are not blue and yellow. Ukrainian colors.
Yeah, yes.
The blue sky and the golden wheat of Ukraine. Those are their colors.
Yeah.
We just had a team return from Ukraine on Saturday, operating on 17 children with heart disease. This is our 9th trip after the start of the war. We went in 17 days after the start of the war. The simple song of freedom is not only freedom from social injustice, not only freedom from racial inequity, but think about Bobby Darin, who wrote this song so many years ago. Now, many of you may or may not know that Bobby Darin actually just died from heart disease at a fairly young age. And the reason he died from heart disease at a fairly young age is that back in those days, strep throat was not recognized as a killer. And so Bobby got strep throat at a relatively young age, did not receive appropriate treatment, and strep throat attacked his heart valves over the years. And he died of heart disease. We're instituting a program in Rwanda, in Kigali, and the outlying provinces, starting in February of this upcoming year, to improve the screening of children with rheumatic heart disease throughout all of Rwanda. And it is our hope that over the next 2 years, we will be able to increase the education of the parents that deal with these children, and through a generous donation of General Electric, be able to provide handheld echocardiogram machines very cheap compared to the 135 grand you have to pay for one in the US. We're gonna get them for $5,000 a piece. Boom.
All right.
Anybody can learn on these machines. So we're gonna spread these machines initially through 3 different provinces throughout Rwanda in an attempt to find children early, treat them appropriately, so they don't end up like Bobby Darin. This is a fabulous song. There is nowhere else in the country that this song could have been remade. I mean, Memphis is the soul of music in the United States. So I'm very proud to be associated with this. I want to thank all of you for coming tonight. And let me stop talking so we can watch the video.
Okay, so before we show the video, I want to just make an announcement that it is on all music platforms, so you can download the song. And also, tonight, it will go live for the public to see all over the world. And I want to thank Selecto Hits, which is part of the Phillips family, who is part of the song as well. So thank you, Jerry, and your family. So let's do lights, camera, action.
Come and sing a simple song of freedom. Sing as though you've never sung before. Let it fill the air. Tell the people everywhere. We, the people here, don't want a war.
Hey there, brother, can you hear me? I don't want your diamonds or your game. I just wanna be someone known to you as me, and I will bet my life you want the same. So come and sing a simple song of freedom. Sing it like you've never sung before, and let it fill the air. Tell the people everywhere, we the people here don't want a war. 700 million, are you listening? Most of what you hear is made of lies, but speaking one to one, ain't it everybody's son to wake up to in the morning when we rise? So come and sing a simple song of freedom. Sing it like you've never sung before, and let it fill the air. Tell the people everywhere, we the people here don't want a war. Hey, Mr. Peaceman, are you listening? If you do, then drop me a line and tell me if that man who is plowing up your land, maybe he's got war on his mind. Come and sing a simple song of freedom. Oh yeah, sing it like you never sung before, and let it fill the air. Tell the people everywhere, we the people here don't want the war.
Now no doubt some folks enjoy doing battle, like presidents, prime ministers, and kings. So let us build them shells where they can fight amongst themselves. Leave the people be who love to sing. Come and sing a simple song of freedom. Sing it like you never sung before. Let it fill the air. Tell the people everywhere. We the people here don't want any war. Let it fill the air. Tell the people everywhere. We the people here don't want any war. Freedom! 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 Come and sing a simple song of freedom. Sing it like you never sung before. Let it fill the air. Tell the people everywhere. We the people here don't want war. Come and sing a simple song of freedom. Sing it like freedom. Sing it like you never sung before. Like you never sung. Let it fill the air. Tell the people everywhere. We the people here don't want war. Come and sing a simple song of freedom. Sing it like you never sung before. Let it fill the air. Tell the people everywhere. We the people here don't want war. Let it fill the air. Tell the people everywhere. We the people here don't want war. Freedom!
I believe what Mother Teresa said. A life not lived for others is not a life. We do not need guns or bombs to bring peace. We need love and compassion.